Hey, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a foe. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold.
So my baby, I can put my own child in the car. Don't touch my car. Give me my baby.
You're making a big deal in front of
When
her.
you give me my baby, you can go. I am grown. Don't touch my car. Don't touch my car. Oh, stop.
Now you're cursing and yelling.
You still got it okay? All right. Now she don't want to give me my baby. I drove up here for 2 hours and she don't want to give me my child.
There's no car seat.
Yes, it is a car seat in there, man. Car seat right there. No. Give me my baby so I can go. You don't need to be in my car. It's a car seat in there.
No,
I'm not yelling. I want you to give me my child so I can go home. I'm not screaming, but I just want my child so I can go home.
She asked me to cut her in.
No, she did not.
Look here.
Come on, man. I ain't got time to be playing with you, bro. I'm trying to
This
go
is
home.
not a game. It's
Well,
not
give me my baby so I can leave.
Alright, now you're making her upset.
All right, you got all this on camera? You will be showing it to the judge when we get my baby.
Okay, Robbie. You've been saying that for years.
Okay, and give me 10 days. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So you're not gonna give me my baby?
It's not a big deal.
Are you gonna give me my baby or not, Melissa?
You cannot.
Are you gonna give me? Can I see my child?
Yes.
Okay, well give her to me so I can go home. I'm not screaming at you, but you're playing games. And
No,
I
I'm
don't feel
not
like
playing games. I tried to open the door and you pushed me.
I didn't push you.
Yes,
It's
you
on
did.
camera. If they think I pushed you, it's on
Yeah.
camera. But can I have my child so I can go home? I don't want to keep going back and forth with you. I don't. I'm tired of doing this. You're always
It's
doing the
not back
most.
and
What
forth.
can I do?
I just tried to put her in.
You give her to me so I can go.
Don't push me.
I'm not pushing you. Just give me my child.
Come on.
You give it to me so I can go. Man, you ain't got to do this.
I'm not doing anything
Come on,
wrong.
Sophia.
It's not a big deal.
Man, you're not touching my car, bro. That's fine. That's not happening. I don't want you in my car. I don't
I'm
trust
not
you.
getting in
I do
the
not
car.
trust. I don't
What
want
am
you in my
I gonna do in the car?
Nothing. I just don't want you on it. I want you to touch her. I know how you are.
That's a baby seat.
That's not a baby seat. That's
Okay,
a car
then
seat.
let me in.
No, you can get in your
Rodney,
car and
this is
leave.
not a big deal.
Are you gonna give me my child or not? Give it to me right now so I can
not
go.
a big deal.
I'm not gonna keep doing this with you, bro.
I'm not doing anything. All I did
Well,
was
get in your
open the
car and go
door.
home.
You pushed
What are you
me.
doing? No,
All I
it's-
did was try to put her in the car
Bro,
because
give me
she's
my child so I
crying.
can go. Listen.
Okay, I just want to know when and where did he push her? See, these are the lies. Why is it so difficult? So it seems like from when I first seen it, she believed that the child is not going to be safe with him. So she wants to put her in the car and strap her up to make sure she's good and go. Now I'm saying that because I'm a mom and I know, at least for me, I wouldn't do that, but I could understand that reason. Now, I don't think everybody that's seen this video, and that's the full video, y'all. Everybody that's seen a clip of that video, I don't see anyone in the comments saying anything that what I said so far. Well, I didn't even read all of them, but all of it was so many comments. But it's just that she was being difficult. You still gotta release and let go. You have to trust because this is your child's father. So if you don't trust him to put his own child in the car and drive off, then why are you even in the parking lot to begin with? Yeah. You should have been going to court and be like, my child is not safe with him because XYZ. So then I guess that would kind of deflate my point that she was even doing a motherly duty. She was being difficult for no reason. If you don't trust him, then don't trust him. You can't be going in between. Mm-hmm. Now, James, what do you think about that? Because I know you. Yeah. Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, man. So with this situation, man, honestly, like guys, we have to be more stern and be more willing to go to court. One thing she said, you've been saying this for years. So he's been saying, I'm gonna go to court, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go to court, and he never did it. Guys, we have to go to this court system. We got to get more involved. We got to learn. We gotta start talking about it more in our conversations because like they have the advantage, right? So if if a woman's going to court, they're going to have 20 women telling them, girl, you better do this, you better do this, you better do this. But when the guy go to court, it's not many guys that they go to, or the guys are not seeking for advice on what to do in these types of situations. So you have to, I'm glad he got his proof. If I was him, I would have been got that proof years and years and years and being able to show the court so he could get full custody of the child. Because honestly, a lot of these problems will be over with if the child was given to the man in custody, right? The ones that want to be there, right? Because I know a lot of women going to say, hey, most guys want to be there. I think that's a lot. Most guys do want to be in their kid's life, but some don't. It is what it is, right? But we have to take this stuff serious because we can't keep going to drama. That man looks stressed. It look like he want to get angry and you know when guys get angry, what we want to do?
Gosh.
We want to fight, right?
Run.
Yeah, so we want to fight. That's just us. That's just in our nature. We want to do that. So we have to, man. When you're in this situation like this, you have to use the court system. You got to remain calm, get the evidence that you need, take a butt to court, even if you have to lose money. It don't matter. It's just you taking her to court because she's gonna have to represent herself, or she's gonna have to get her an attorney. And then if this continues to go on, now she's gonna keep having to go to court, have to go to court, and then she's gonna be losing money. Now she's gonna be like, all right, I'm tired of going to court and wasting my money because you don't got to pay for that. She does. And then if she don't have an attorney and you got an attorney, your attorney is gonna wipe the floor with her. Let's just be real. So we need to get our credit card game up. Whatever. If you got to put that junk on a credit card, lose some money for a year time and pay that junk off so you can stop this madness for another, because he probably got like another 10, 12 years of dealing with that.
That kid is like, what, 5?
Exactly. So you want to deal with the problem now or you want to deal with the problem later for a long period of time, right? And this is another tip. This is when I was going through my situation when I got custody of my son.
Oh, well, let's slow this down. So,
okay. All right. You know
let's
how I go.
Let's slow it down. Look, they got to catch up. What you talking about? So, we had a show with shouting out We Need to Talk. You guys could go find him on YouTube. We had a show with him where we had an interview, and James was being super transparent, explaining his situation. He was married before, so he has an ex-wife and he had a child, and so I have a stepson. Okay. So there was a time where he had to go through this situation. He actually was able to win custody of his son. So he actually can give some, sound advice on the things that he has done, and let you guys know if you're in that situation. And even people that we know, we've been trying to help. James been trying to help them in the situation to make, because it's not an easy situation to go through court to get custody. They do tend to give the mothers more of the glory, even if they don't have it together. That's just how it is. But there are ways to get over it and get through it. But I wanted to say too, to this video, it seems like he didn't know the laws back at the time. So you see how she said, "Oh, you've been saying this for years." Well, he probably just didn't want to do it because, first of all, it's going to cost too much money. And he's like, I just want you to get it together. I just want you to be able to trust me, listen to me. We don't have to, because honestly, I don't even think men like to go to court.
Yeah, we don't like the drama.
Even me, I'm like, court.
We hate the drama.
Why would I have somebody in my business? You don't know me. Like,
exactly.
So the fact that people want court, like, come on. So sometimes you need it and sometimes you don't. But for this guy, it seems like that's what he needs to do, because he drove 2 hours to get his child, and she still didn't give him that child. Mm-hmm. So this is the issue, though. A lot of us is having kids with people who are no good. Now, sometimes it is hard to tell, but then there's times where you did that. You put yourself in that situation. Okay, you don't have to impregnate, and you don't have to get pregnant to have, and put yourself in a situation where it's going to look like this. And then, yes, you're going to forcefully have to co-parent. So we have to do better, just in the sense of at least trying to get married, because that's the first step of commitment. Then once we do that, then we could think about having the kids. We are doing a lot of things backwards. None of us are perfect. We do learn from our mistakes, but he's gonna have to deal with that basically the rest of his life. They say 18 years, but I'm a firm believer of that's forever, because even when that child turned 18, she's still a child. You're gonna have to help them through college, meaning mentally. I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about the growth, development of a human being. You still have to be there with them through thick and thin, all the way up until at least 30? Yeah. And even at 30, okay, that's when people start having kids. Yep. So you still have to be present. You think the mother's not going to be there? Yeah. You're going to see the baby mother, baby father forever. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Bite the bullet now, guys. Like, it's honestly like, bite the bullet, go to court. Try to go for full. Don't try to go for half. If y'all in that situation, stop playing games. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to get it, like I said, you got to get a long credit card. You got to put yourself out there, whatever, and so they can stop this crap. And tell them, like, hey, I'm gonna continue to do this whatever, until you get yourself together, right? Even with my situation, he kind of helped out because we was arguing on the phone and all that type of stupid stuff going back and forth.
Oh,
all that
share
crap.
this tip.
Yeah.
The tip of the argument.
So every time she called me, she was trying to argue or something like that, whatever. So my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. She's like, hey, just tell her to email you.
So like real quick, and this works. So if you have a person that you have to deal with because you have kids together, but they are not like, they're so argumentative, especially women don't like to argue over like they could text you with 2,000 paragraphs, but they're not going to do it every day for a month, for a year. They want to talk so you can hear their voice. They want to curse you out. They want to put all the emphasis and emotions into you. You could do it into a text, but it's not the same. Okay. So I told James at the time, tell her to email you. He'll pick up the phone, like a whole bunch of yelling. Email me, click.
Yep.
Email me, click. He did that 5 times until she got the message, and then she did start emailing him. Tell him how long that lasted.
That lasted for like a couple of days, and then after that, you know what I mean, she was talking more calm when she had to talk. When we talked, and we was actually been able to have productive conversations after that. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you know what I mean. So
it worked for him.
That's
now
a tip for
I
you
would
guys.
say you could try it out or whatever. But really quick, let's get into the super chats.
So we got Ro right here. So
hi, Ro. Thank you so much for donating, contributing to this channel. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ro says, I went through the same scenario with worse conditions. Funny thing is, we have the same name.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy. It's crazy, bro. So
well, I hope the result, like, how did it end?
Yeah.
You know, are you still going through that now?
You don't got to send another super chat to tell us, but appreciate it. Thanks for, because a lot of guys need to know this stuff and kind of know what happened in situations, wherever. So appreciate telling your story. We got one more super chat.
We really appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by.
So shout out to the DTM family, James and Lady Di. Greetings to you all in the chat. Appreciate that, brother.
What's up, doctor?
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate for you sending a super chat. Thank you so much.
All right, where you was at?
I just wanted to show anyone new coming in. Oh, Hustler Muscular, what's up?
What's going on, brother? What's going on?
Look, he ready to drop some gems. You know how. Yes, thank you so much for showing up. And
right here, we was right here then.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much for being here once again. Thank you so much for coming. You're saying that he's wasting his time arguing with a child, holding a child.
Exactly.
Okay, so animated said, just call the police. And thank you so much for being here. Speaks, thank you so much for coming back. You're saying police won't do nothing. Now, that's a fact. So if the police come, you have to have paperwork. Like showing, okay, I have joint custody, full custody, whatever. Yeah. You have to show, who's the primary parent, because that's who they're going to give the child to, regardless of the situation.
I got a story about that too. So I was in a situation where, so the court did give her some time, but it was like supervised. So she had to have like an auntie or something like that was with her. And one time she came, she kind of did some funny stuff, and then she came later. And it was like around the corner, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, where's your auntie at? She was like, oh, she in the car. And I didn't feel right, because I was at a school. I was actually I was talking to students and stuff like that, trying to, like better them and stuff. So I was like, hey, meet me at the school. I'm at the school. I got my son there. And I was like teaching the kids, hey, you could be better and do better things and stuff like that, having those type of conversations. And then so when she met me at the school, I went to the car, I was just looking and stuff like that. I went to the car and I was just like, dang, that ain't her auntie. So I went there, man, grabbed my son out the car, like, no, he ain't going. And then, so luckily the police was right there. And then, I called them over and I was like, yo, we need to go into this situation. She was basically trying to say that she had custody, because most of the time women do have the custody, right? So then after that, what happened was, the supervisor came. Luckily, the supervisor came because he was about to give him to her, but the supervisor came and said, hey, all right, who does the child live with primarily? she was like, because when the supervisor came, that's when she was like, all right, let me stop lying. She was like, him, and who has custody of the child? She's like, him. All right, cool. And then he looked at his subordinate like stupid, like, you know what I mean? You almost messed this situation up. And I was like, thank you, sir. And I walked out. I was on my merry way. So, man, make sure you hold them accountable and stuff like that, because, you know what I mean? This situation is serious.
Yes,
don't let them get away with nothing.
Don't.
Ro, big spender. Ro got that money, man.
Thank you so much, Ro, for sending another super chat. Ro says, yes, still going through it. I just played that weight game. I don't reward bad behavior, but I'm not worried about this
child support. Yeah, child
payments.
support. Yeah.
That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, brother, man. I can feel. I get it, man, but I hate when especially with good people like want to be in a child's life. You know what I mean, going through that situation, because we get so much flack from the men not being in life, and then when the guy wants to be in a life, now you got to be in that situation. So I hate it for you, brother, man. Keep staying, remaining strong through it, man. So
yeah.
Hey, okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold.